All right, we got a bunch of idiots clapping on the board. Friconi with the draw. Mark playing right wing over there for them. Rock Ridge. Sammy Friconi on it. Holmstrom gives it up to Reese to Noah Finseth against Mason Aronson. He falls. They're gonna call a tripping that was a ghost tripping. That's Hawks. Greshner throws it in. So we're gonna have a tripping penalty. I don't know about that one. Noah just lost an edge, it looked like. But we'll go 2 minutes in the box, 16:33 left. Non-hometown cooking, what that is. All right, so 8-10, that's Greshner. Over to Mark. Mark throws a backhander through the slot. Shoot, wide, left. Holmstrom with it at the wall. Down to Finseth. Finseth's going against Mel. He takes a whack at it. Doesn't go anywhere. Up to Hawks. Hawks takes a shot. Hits Mel in the groin. He throws it down and it travels the length for an icing. Did he?
He's coming off the ice going.
Covier over to Mel. Mel loses it to Holmstrom. Holmstrom against Cruz. Goes back to Mel into the corner. Mel throws it D to Covier. He goes to Cruz Trombley. Trombley against Greshner. Goes through his legs and doesn't go anywhere. So, no, that's Reese Harvey. Reese to Greshner. Greshner crosses the blue line without the puck. They go over to number 8, I believe that is, to Greshner. Greshner back, he drives in to the dot, shoots, hits Mel in the leg. And he goes down like a limp noodle. He's still down, they go top shelf. All right, 5-on-5, 1-0. Still looking for that infamous first shot. They got 2 with 1 goal. They go rink wide at number 11. It's going to end up on Covier's stick. Covier goes behind the net. That's Cam Gangle in net. This girl picks it off. Tries to take a shot. Doesn't go anywhere. In the corners, Aronson. Go out to the D. They take a shot. Gloved. But a rebound. Slot. Saved there by Gangle. Here comes Covier. Against 28 for Rock Ridge. We throw a shot behind the net. Reed picks that off. Reed trips the kid. No call. Out to the slot. Mel's going to one-time it. That did not look like it had much wood on it. So they're in the corner banging away. They go reverse it to this girl. She's going to go length of the ice for an icing. 13:54 left in the first period. Alright, refs tell him to get the hell back in the circle. Greshner goes D to number 5. And that might be the right winger. They slip him. Goulet goes to Mel. Mel loses the handle, looks up. Tries to get it to Sunquist. Gets to Sammy's groin area. A couple of backhand attempts that look like crap. Goes to Goulet. Crosses the blue line. Mel, what are you doing? I want to see if I can see how dumb that was. Just starts floating along like he's in a friggin' mini-mite game. Wow. Maybe he needed to get off. Reed loses it. Corb's with it. Half ball. Greshner's going to take over at the... Big whiff. Oh, had it right there. This guy's fumbling around in his skates. Goes off of the dome of Mayor's Taconite son. Cruz Trombley. Oh. They go over the top of the net. Corbin Harling knocks it out. Greshner to Noah Finseth. Coach's kid. Gets a lot of playing time, I'm sure. Battled away there with Mark Holmstrom. He goes into the corner. Cycles it to Finseth. Finseth turns, does the hokey pokey. And loses it. They dump it in. Everyone gets off. Greshner goes D to D. Goes their left winger, Holmstrom. He taps it up. Can't get by Mel. Mel comes in. Shoots. Volley pop on net. Steered away to the goalie's right to Greshner. They go to Holmstrom on the half wall. Holmstrom tries to go through the slot. Hits Venom on the face. They're battling away at the half wall. It's Holmstrom and looks like Reese Harvey. They throw it the length of the ice. Say, we need to change too. 11:36 left in the first period. 1-0. As you can see on this City of Taconite sponsored scoreboard. Mel gets beat by a girl. They throw it in. Here comes number 3 against Mel. Mel throws it up to Reed. Can't keep it on his stick. There's a number 12. Mel picks it off, but doesn't. Go backhand. It goes on Mel's stick. Mel shoots off the crossbar. Oh, bummer. Let's take a look at that while we're waiting here. Just from the top of the slot. Looking to go top cheddar. Didn't quite make it there. All right, they go D to D. They go to the half wall. That guy wondering if he's going to get ripped by a Peewee, but he's not, because it's ticky-tack, two-hand touch here with hockey. All right, they go into the corners. A couple of banging around. Colton Benham, or Colbert goes up right to their D, hits the guy right in the ass. We get beat off the back wall. Still got it, middle of the slot. He doesn't throw a weak backhand like normally everyone else would do. Goes to his D. Into the corner. Number 8 behind the net, looking to pass it to somebody. We just let him walk free. We get beat off the wall again. And here he comes again for round 2. Goes up top over Cam. Be nice to get this puck out at some point here. Harling with it. So we get it to the red line and dump it. Why did we pick it off that way? Noah gets upended. Mel gets upended. That's an offsides. 9:43 to Like a bunch of fish flopping around on Trout Lake. So we're gonna have Harvey and Ferconi battling it out. Greshner back there, Holmstrom, Finseth. This must be their first line. Ferconi battling. Colton Benema helps out. Benema walks off the corner, goes out to Goulet, into Ferconi's skates. Mel pinches, Will pinches, and the race is on from the goal line. Fucking pick up a guy. You know that, Danny?
I get it to the internet.
Should be. Giving him an earful.
What's that?
I'd be giving him an earful too.
Both of them might not do it.
All right, here comes Cruz Trombley. Cruz. God, we're good at dumping it. Cruz gets buckled. It's like his dad on a Friday night in the Legion. Reese Harvey Holmstrom from Reese Harvey on the goal. Colvier with it. Throws it up to Cruz. Greshner with it. He's going to come through center ice. It's bumped off the puck. Goes to Ferconi. Ferconi with it. Stops, turns. Looks for somebody, anybody. Nobody there. Goes to Mel. Up in the air. Gets tipped by somebody. Defenseman or winger. Not sure who stepped out on that. Goes to Greshner past him. 5 can't keep it on his stick. Back to Greshner. He sends it the length of the ice for an icing. 7:48. So we'll have Braden Reed taking the draw, wins it back to Goulet. Goulet sits there and stops. Goulet gets pokes at off the Rock Ridge player. Whiff on a backhand is 5. Another whiff. It's offsides. 7:30 left, first period here. All right, so it's going to be Cruz Trombley, Corbin Harley, right and left wing, Braden Reed taking the drop. Mel and Goulet goes by them, ends up on Mel's stick. Tries to go to his D. Got a guy sitting free in front of the net. Finseth down there, sinks below. Mel picks that one off. Holmstrom takes that away from him. Finseth to Holmstrom, pops over his stick, and Goulet takes over in the corner. Goulet goes right through the slot. Not a very high percentage pass in a hockey game. We sent it all the way down. It's not going to be an icing. Finseth's up here on the red line. Goes to Mel. Mel tries to get it to Brantley Klein. Doesn't quite reach his stick. It didn't even go in the zone. They call it offsides. Whistle happy there. 6:34. We went a whole whopping 56 seconds without a whistle, so that's a record here. This girl takes it left wing, gives it back to Greshner. Greshner throws a sturdy little sauce pass. We upend them. Coney stops, turns, spins. They both go down. Colbier with it. Shoots. Shin pad of, I don't know who. Got him hog tied into the corner. Sammy's digging away like a little. Goes for the wraparound. Greshner takes over. Hits the referee. Colbier gloves it. Goes to Aronson. Aronson red line, dumps it in. Corbin, mouth guard hanging. Greshner takes over. Goes to 6. Girl, left winger. She's sitting on the half wall. Goes over to Mason. Mason chips it out. Goes past 2 of our guys. Back deep. We get beat. Nope. Mason upends that kid. Colbier with it. No one to help. Just a bunch of flopping sticks and bodies. Oh, he tried to pick it off. Went into the kid's guts as he tipped it. Might want to move your feet there. We're gotta move our feet. We get the puck out. We're gonna regroup here. Too many men. Goes up to Venema, pokes it to their guy. 22 with it goes back to Venema. He goes right back to their D. And ends up on Reese Harvey's stick. Tips it over to 5, back to himself. That's called a give and go if anybody's watching. Shoot off the pipe. Got lucky there, nice little shot. Goes over to Finseth, he dumps it in. Mark Holmstrom's crashing down. These guys move their feet a little bit more than we do. Goes out. They take a shot. That's offsides. 3:40 left in the first. Reed with the draw. Goes to Cam. He steers it 3 feet in front of the crease. Reed loses that one. Into Mason. Nothing. It's up half wall. I can't see crap. Oh my God. Tough getting that little black piece of rubber out of the zone sometimes. Reed dumps it in. We're going to go through the slot. Over to their left winger. She pushes it up. Cam doesn't glove that. Hits the tip of his glove. We go to Fracconi. Can't keep it on his stick, but he takes it over. We go to Aronson off the wall. It's a turnover. All right, we'll walk it out. Greshner over there to winger, down below. We're gonna just stand there. They got 3 guys low. We got 2 guys low. Someone jumps out. Tony goes to Sundquist. Their D's got it. Takes a shot. Mel takes that. Backhands it to Venema. So, 6 goes rink wide. That's offsides. Not much more you can do there. Full head of steam, picking off a pass. .146 left. We go up to Mark. Loses it. Backhand, back on Mark's stick. He goes backhand to Mel. Mel gets broken up. Send it back into Mel. Tries to go to Braden. That center ice ends up on Braden's stick. It's behind the net. Chipped up off the glass of the half wall of Holmstrom. Just Finset's got it. Lollygags it over to Holmstrom. Gets picked off by Reese Harvey. Reese steps. Goes off a skate and it's going to go to 22. He dumps it into the corner. They cycle it to Holmstrom. Reed tried to battle there. Reed gets bumped off the puck. They shoot it. It's in the slot. They get it out. 44 seconds left. 28. Looks for Reese. Goes to Mel. Mel, 33 seconds left. Here comes Mel. Shot on net. That is officially the fourth shot on net. I thought it was the first one. Mel was beat by a girl. He went for the long reach and got beat. 10 seconds. Let's get the puck out of the zone. All right. Grab a break. It's the end of the first period. I'm on mute. Sorry. I've been on mute for about 3 minutes. Mel sends it all the way up to Cruz. Did someone text you?
Somebody must text Christina.
Oh. Yeah, probably someone in a warm state of Arizona texted me. You're on mute. All right, we lose that battle. It goes to Mark. Here comes Harvey. Harvey with a full head of steam. Poke checked away. Hack. Wow. Someone got hit in the head, I think. I don't know who that is. Someone got, well, it's Holmstrom. You get a couple of shots in the head. He's all right. He doesn't have many more brain cells to lose, I know that. Blocked, hacked, nothing. Mark. He's back behind the net. Pink laces, battling Will. Mark sometimes is goofier than a two-peckered billy goat. Greshner with it. Goes to Holmstrom. At the blue line. We tap it down. It's going to end up on Harvey's stick. To Holmstrom. Mel's going to try to body him. Trips him. My God. Play the puck. No. Oh, I mean, he just... Oh, I didn't get it on replay. Sorry. Good. Probably a good thing. God.
Penalty on Greenway, standing now,
All right, well, we're on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. 13 minutes left. They go up to their D, back to their winger, shoot. Cam steers that away. Goes over to this corner. Yeah, we go sauce over through the pony. Picks that off. Hacks at it. Still hacking at it. Into the corner. He runs out of real estate. Goes through the slot. Oh, had it there and missed it. Reese Harvey. Yeah, that's Reese. Hits a shin pad of somebody. Throw it in the back of Sundquist. It was the back of Aronson. Saved by Cam. 12:29 left. So, a couple familiar faces on the Rock Ridge team. Noah Finseth's taking the try, wins it back to Greshner. Goes to Holmstrom. At the dot, goes down to Finseth, goes back up to the point to Greshner. Greshner shoots, steered into the netting by Cam Gangle.
Do you really know any of these kids as a coach?
Not all of them.
They,
Yeah, the ones that I'm saying I know.
they really are?
Yeah, Danny's played hockey with them on Selects or the Pirates. They go for no wraparound there. Reese Harvey's going to circle, gives it to Holmstrom to Greshner. Greshner back to Holmstrom. Holmstrom's going to shoot. It's in the slot. All right, 3-1. 5 shots on net to 21. Mel with it. Takes a shot and falls. Peewee taps that back. Now we got 6 shots. Greshner goes D to D. Bang the guy into the boards. That is Klein. Coney battling away with it. Comes out to Will. Shoots it on that. Oh, he's lucky. Colton almost had a tripping penalty. Up to Will. Oh my. Will keeps that in. Not in, but I thought he was going to get beat there. Here comes 11. Mel stands him up. Goes out to Fracconi. It's Greshner. Back to 6 here. Goes into the feet of 11. To Mel. Mel throws it to Reed. Reed throws it to Klein. Klein, 3-on-1. What's he gonna do with it? Ends up on Mel's stick. He gets picked. Run over by Klein. To Cruz. Cruz to Braden. Takes a short angle shot and it goes nowhere. They're gonna slap it up to their winger. He's gonna send it all the way down for an icing. 10:22 left. Reed's going to take the drop. You got Corbin Harling to his left, Cruz Chomley to his right. To Colbier. Colbier dumps that into the corner to Reed. Whoa, Reed gets banged up. Cruz with it. Behind the net. Goes out to Colbier. Oh. Couldn't keep it in. Goes to Aronson. Aronson off the half wall. Couple of hacks. Couple of guys falling like a bunch of. Oh, there's a hack. Missed that one. All right, here comes Braid. He's going to get to the red line, and he's going to get a couple hacks in. There's too many men. For Coney with it. Loses the puck. Gets it. Steered to the goalie's left. They're going to chip that one over to his left winger. Out to behind the net. Back right into the crap. Colbier pinches. Everybody's fighting it right here. Moves up. And into our zone. Harvey. Good smell. You're going to call it. Another penalty. So Mel with the interference. Oh. So they go D to D. Greshner with it. Colbier battling in front of the net with Reese. They walk on net. Corbin battling Finseth. We go over to this D. We get it out. It's Greshner with it. Greshner goes to Mark's feet. Greshner back over to 8. Finseth with it. Finseth down below the net. Gets hauled down. If that's not a penalty, Danny shouldn't have been a penalty. But we're going to just pick and choose what ones we're going to call, apparently. Mason's heading off. So it's Goulet and Colbier. Taking the draw is going to be Finseth and Fracconi. Mark throws that to Greshner. Fracconi out there, pressure. They take a shot into Goulet's skate. He goes down. Mark to Greshner. Greshner shoots, scores. So we're gonna have a goalie switch halfway through. It's 4-1. Mel dumps that into their D. Corbs. Reed goes down there in the battle. Reed goes off the back of the net. Corbs with it. Goes around that guy. Go up to Mel. Mel throws it back. Braden's slapping his stick. I'm not sure what's going on there. That should be an offsides. That's a hook! Finger out! So we'll go on a power play. Might have got a little loud in the camera there. .642. All right, Fracconi on the draw. Back to Mel. Mel shoots. Oh, tipped by somebody, just went wide of the net. Reed with it. Through the legs. On net, Greshner blocked that one. They go D to D. So Cam, something's wrong with Cam's skate, it looks like. Here comes Sammy Fracconi. East to west, dumps it. Greshner goes after it. We got a couple guys coasting after it. Goes up to Mel, bangs it back, and it's going to end up on Corbin's stick. To Reed, he gets bumped off. Not moving his feet. Mel holds that guy up just enough to not get an interference call. They go D to D. Here comes Mel. Picks it off the half wall. Throws it to Colbier. Colbier tries to go around. Gets around him. Greshner had a stick on it. Mel shoots. Oh, took the knob of the goalie's stick. Reed with it. Walks out and gives it to nobody. Get out of the zone! So we got an offsides. That was lollygag back. So we lose the draw. 28 seconds left. There's a stick to the head by someone. Jackson taps it in. Charlie. Yeah, that's Charlie. On the draw, we're going to have Friconi to Mel. Mel with it. Gives it up to Sundquist. Sundquist goes deep. It's going to be Greshner and Friconi going after it. Friconi battling. Mason going to get that one.
What did we get? One dot on that
Yeah.
power play?
Mark. Sammy, they go through us like a hot knife through hotter butter.
Yeah.
No ice. To Holmstrom. To Finseth. To Reese. To Cam's or Charlie's blocker. So they go into the corner. Reed gets beat out of the corner. It's a premature whistle. Reed on the drop. Twins it back to Goulet. Goulet goes D to D. On to Mel's stick. Mel gives it up to Reed. Chips it to their D. Goulet's chasing. He gets beat. It's 3-on-1. Shoot off of Charlie's face. Just wears it in the chin strap. Off the side of the net. Reed battling the half wall with Mel. Mel throws that kid to the ground. Comes Cruz. Just doesn't chip it by anybody. Here comes Goulet, throws it in the half wall. Into the corner. Friconi comes out. He's going to go behind. Oh, that's a... Well, they called it. High sticky. So we'll have a penalty on Rock Ridge, number 5. Takes a high sticking to Sammy's chops.
Penalty on Rock Ridge, number 5, for high sticking.
So we'll have 2:59. We got a Rock Ridge penalty. 2 minutes high sticking. Friconi to Mel. Mel shoots, shin pad. That hit Noah Finseth. They go out to Holmstrom. He goes off the... Mel throws it right back to Covier. They get it out to Holmstrom. Holmstrom against Mel. Throws him into the corner. Friconi with it. Holmstrom chasing to Covier. Covier to Reed. And they go off the net. They're not going to listen to that. Sammy with it. They're not going to call that trip. Oh, so now with another penalty. Shoot it on. Saved by Charlie. 1:50 left in the second period. This period can't come to an end soon enough to regroup. To Greshner. Greshner. Yeah, they forgot it's 4-on-4, I think. Just running a box here. Tipped by Finseth against Colbier. Colbier off the wall. Oh, I thought that went in. Kicks it up to Colbier. Here comes Harvey. By Mason. Shoots. Saved by Charlie. They go down. They got a power play now. 52 seconds left. Mark Holmstrom's got it at the point. Throws it down to Harvey. To Holmstrom. To Greshner. To 8 here. He walks in. He's going to shoot. Tipped. Mistipped. He walks off the wall. 23 seconds left. He's going to try the old wraparound on the power play. Finseth to Holmstrom to Greshner. Greshner walks, gives it to Holmstrom. Holmstrom shoots and goes into the netting with 8.9 seconds left. 13 seconds left in the penalty kill. Uh, 7-6. They're going to try to get a shot off here. They do. 1 second. All right, we'll take a break here to resurface. We'll be back in 15 minutes. So one more penalty for Danny, and he's done for the game. Third period, we're getting outshot 3-1, 33-11. All right, Mel's out of the box to Cruz. Shoot, blocker save. Escape by that. Here comes Rockridge. We got a little mixed up on that one there. We're going to call every penalty now. Tripping. Finseth on a trip. It's going to be for Coney on the draw. Pops out to Corbin. Corbin throws it down below for Coney. For Coney to Reed. Reed. Back to Coney. Back to Reed. Picked out. Here comes Mel. Up, glove. All right, 1:36 left in the power play for Coney on the drop. Back to Greshner. Backhanded up top, goes to Mel. Mel spins, turns, makes one guy miss. Throws a pass to Reed, he can't catch the pass. They bang it back off the referee. Mel to Colbier. Colbier to Reed. From drop set behind the net to Greshner. They go to their winger. To Mel. Mel shoots. Steered away. Reed with it in the corner. Reed up to Colbier. Colbier to Mel. Mel kick save. Yeah. Mel to Colbier. Colbier. Throws it on net for Coney. I don't know if that was even offsides.
Yeah.
Was it? Take a look at that one. That's just laziness getting there is what it was. Floated back too far. Close. Difference between keeping it in the zone and not. Oh, God. Short-handed goal. It's all because of a gall darn offsides. Cruz with it. Goes by that guy. Bumps off. Goes in the corner. And they take over. Skate by. Cruz heads off. That was a quick shift. Colbier and Mark going to the corner. Colbier comes out. Loses it. It's top of the circle. Take a couple of whiffs at it. Rockridge is full strength now. Out to Noah, top of the circle. To Holmstrom. Venema with it. Gives it to. Tries to skate right through him and misses. Off the side of the net. from the feet onto their stick. Glove save. 13:43. Reed on the drop. Harling out there. Brantley Klein. Here comes Harlan. Harlan shoots up in the air. Tried to glove save it. So he takes a shot in the head. It's an interesting way to ref that one. 4 guys attack one guy, and he talked to the one guy that's standing there and didn't even touch the goalie. Oh, interesting.
He's all right.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Took a couple of free shots there. Doing all right? Mel with it. Throws it off the guy's calf muscle. We lob him. What is he doing? Mel didn't want to pinch. Oh, we knocked that away. That was close. Delay sends it all the way down. We're going to have an icing. 12:44, 12:43. All right, draw back to Colby. Goes D to D. We go off the wall. Sammy with it at the hash marks. Goes up to Cruz. Guy's sitting on his butt down here. You can't really see much. And we go out to Colby. Colby with it. Shoots. Blocked by their defenseman. They go out. Sammy. That's Sundquist. We got 3 guys sitting on top of each other. Still sitting on top. Cruz works his way out of it. Tries to shoot. Can't get it. They head off. Goes out to Cruz. Pinch. We're late getting there. Blocker save. They're just beating this to every puck. That's Finn Seth with it. Tries to get out to the slot, can't get it there. Tap it out, goes out of the zone. Shoot it into the out of play. $11:27 left. Reed on the draw against Finseth. Wins it. Mel goes to Wilt. Can't catch a pass. Mel spins, ducks. Goes by one guy. Loses the puck. Mel backhands it to Brantley Klein. We get the puck out, but comes Reese, Corbin. They throw it over to Finseth. Mel's there. Chips it back to Klein. Klein sends it out to Greshner. Greshner shoots. We don't tie a guy up. We're trying to block it. That's what happens. worrying about blocking the shot. Maybe find a guy and pick him up. Let the goalie see. So we go to Holger to Aronson to Fricone. Half ball. Sundquist to the corner. Reverse. Their D. Sundquist with it. Half wall. They go out to Venema. To Fricone. Fricone throws it backhanded to Jackson. It's upended. Out to Jackson. Pinches. To Sundquist. Shoots. Gloved by their goalie. Chipped out to Mason, to the half wall, to around. Greshner lobs a backhand up, goes behind the net. Greshner's going to take it and go D to D. Goes to this girl over here. She doesn't know what to do with it just yet. Neither do we. Aronson with it. He's going to throw it on net. Juicy rebound there. Cruz at the half wall. Cruz shoots. Blocked by 28. Here comes 5. Jackson gets put down. They shoot still. So we will have running time.
Who's running the clock?
When it starts, it'll be running time. To Cruz. Gonna head down to their zone. We're gonna head off. Oh, that took a weird kick. We're gonna go behind the net. Out front. Another person out front. Shoot. Save. Here comes Sammy. Colton there. Where are you going with the puck? We got a guy wide open in front of the net. Will goes down hard. They go D or forward to forward. Mel tries to get it out. Can't get there. Send it all the way down. Their D's there. Everyone heads off except our D. Just a 4-on-2, 5-on-2. Great time to head off there for a change. Shoot. Cruz picks that one off. 7 minutes. Reed with it. Reed gets held up. Glove save, Mel with it. In the feet of their defenseman. This has been a good time to get off the ice. Drake Carlson skates by it. Finseth shoots. Mel sends it all the way down. Gets his money worth on that one. Long shift. Kids are hanging their head pretty badly here. 7-1. Rock Ridge behind the net. Comes for Coney. Tipped out by Brantley. Against he wears one of the chops. That's Greshner. No, that's not Greshner. Good. Bring it around to Colton. Colton battling there. Goes to Fricone. He goes to Colbier. Colbier sends it up to Colton. Out of his reach. Lands on Hawkins' stick. Brantley over there pressuring. Colbier keeps it in. It's 6, almost toe picks. This girl loses it. Five minutes and counting. Reed's going to take the drop. Got Harling and Goulet. Mel's sitting. Reed's on his knees. Still sitting there. Goulet comes out with it. Goulet goes up and over. No icing. That guy waved it off. Calls it. Take every icing you can get right now. Cruising in. D to D to Mason to Colton to Fricone. Coney over to Colbier. Over the reach of their player, it goes on to Colbier's stick. Can't quite keep it on her sticks. Mason leading the charge. Loses it. On the Reese Harvey stick. Colton bodies him. Reed with it. Chips it over to Colbier. Colbier to Bennett. Backhand. Ends up on Colbier's stick. Colbier comes in, shoots, off target, gets blocked by a guy. Here comes Finseth. Bodied into the wall. How is that not a penalty? Shoot, kick save. Harling over there. Ties the guy up. Here comes Fricone. Go below the net. We got a minute 30. So Mel got benched. I'm not sure what the reason was. Glove save and it's in. Now we're out of running time. Off the wall, glove side, knocks it in.
Scoring for Greenway, Samuel Point, and Venom.
Here comes Venema through center ice, off this girl's shin pad. Didn't see that one. It might be a 10-minute-er, huh? Two-minute penalty. Checking. Mason tying him up. Just gonna let that go. Yeah. 10 seconds. Yeah. The headshot. We're not going to count that.
Maybe it doesn't carry over to the next game if he gets 4. It might. Maybe that's why they pulled him. Huh?
I don't know.
I mean, it's old. You know.